Hi, my name is Chris Erskine, and welcome to my self-presentation speech over 3 beliefs that have made me who I am today. I'd like to introduce you to my audience. My mother, Jill, she's on the other side of this phone via FaceTime. Well, my sister.
Hey, Chris.
And my father, Pat. Alright, let's get started. I'd like to start this presentation off with a quote by Wayne Gretzky. He says that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And when you think about that from a sports perspective, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I mean, yes and no, but when you put it into a life perspective, you think about taking chances on things you normally wouldn't think of, and just all the outcomes that could come out of putting yourself out there and getting outside of your comfort zone, and just how much of an impact that makes on your life. And it really spoke to me, and that's why I'm using it today. Some sources before I start the rest of my speech are from shoutmeloud.com, wgcoachingtips.com, as well as an interview from my father, Pat. My first topic for today is that I must do something today productively that will make tomorrow easier. And from a very early age, my father would always ask me, what can you do today that will make tomorrow easier? And sometimes I would look at him like, man, what the heck are you talking about? Because I do whatever I want. I'm a little kid. And then as I grew up and to think about doing things that will make tomorrow easier, I thought about, getting things done a week in advance, maybe even a couple days will just take so much stress off of your life that it just you just have to go through it, I guess, to understand what I'm talking about. But visualizing the next day in a positive way and will provide you with a good mindset for tomorrow, and it just opens up so many more doors and just relieves stress off of your shoulders. And that's what I mean by being productive today. And it just, if you attack every day and just try to be as productive as possible, there's a whole lot of possibilities that are going to come out, good ones at that. Secondly, there's always room for improvement. And from the time I was about 2 to about 18, my father was either overseeing me play basketball or coaching me in high school. And that was a good thing. And sometimes, it was a little tough, but, we fought through it and made some good memories. He always used to tell me that there's always somebody out there that's working harder than you and that wants to take your spot. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I suck or that you just need to keep going. But he would always just tell me that, and it just motivated me to make me work harder, and it just put a drive in my heart and brought out a competitor in me I didn't even know was there. And when you take that out of the basketball perspective and put it into your life, I mean, there's going to be people that are going to want your job. You're going to be fighting for jobs and applying different places competitively. And if you put your best foot forward and just make a good work ethic that nobody else has, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities out there that are waiting for you. And I can only thank him for that, and I hope to apply these things that he's given me into the rest of my life, and I have him to thank for that. Lastly, my last topic for this speech is that tomorrow is never guaranteed, and I like to make the most of every day, because from about four years ago, I had a friend named Austin, and he passed away suddenly from a cardiomyopathy, and it was totally out of the blue. And it just made me stop and think about how much time we really have to spend doing the things that we want, and nobody knows when this time is going to run out. And I just like to make the most out of each day and do the things that make me happy, and don't put them off until next month or a year from now. I like to just do things and enjoy my life the way it is right now, because I mean, even now there's no telling when or when or how we're gonna end our lives, and it's really tough. I mean, it hits you right in the heart, and when you try to think about something like that, so tough and so just it's just hard to bear sometimes. But when you think about just living your life and making sure that you're happy each day is all that really matters in the end. And so to conclude my speech today, there's just some things I'd like to leave you with. Or one, be productive with your day. Second, strive to be excellent. And lastly, live your life without any regrets. Regardless of what people tell you, you should always live your life the way you want to live it, because in the end, the only person you have to answer to is yourself. And always ask yourself things like, have I done the most I can today, or is there any way I can do this better? And if you can answer those genuinely, then you'll be on the right track. Thank y'all so much for listening to my speech, and if I could get some applause from my family.
Great job, Chris. Perfect. Good job, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Great job. Even Chris won't like to. Let's see. There.